1 2 1 2. Let's get it, baby. The Blackout, live from a new facility. We are here. We are in the building. This is show number 8. That's all I'm going to say. And, man, we're so excited to be here. I'm your host, ODM, of course. Welcome to the platform. Aside of me is my partner over here. He goes by the... He's literally hitting switches. Money Moon's in the building. What up, fam?
Yeah, what up? I'm over here hitting switches in the corner.
Look at you. Yo, what about a window? Like,
by the window. We got to work on my background, but it's coming. It's coming. New office. But,
yeah. You look like you're ready to masturbate over there, like in a corner. Like
I'm over here cutting the lights and shit.
All horny podcast boys coming your way. And over to my right side over here, the tight side, my brother, my ace boom cool, man. This dude I've known for so many years, man. One of the first cats that took me under his wing, man. Platinum selling recording artist, Mr. Mentirosa Mas Pingon himself, ladies and gentlemen. Mellow Man Ace.
Yeah.
Whose house? Rams house. Let's talk about it, man. So, The weekend, man, what was it like? Besides, of course, Sunday, man, what'd you do Friday, Saturday?
You know what? I didn't have no shows this weekend. I wasn't out. So,
okay,
I just, played golf on Friday and then played golf on Saturday. No,
Mellow's favorite hobby that I've known is he's golfing. If he ain't on stage, he's golfing.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's where I find my peace and tranquility at, dog. You know what I mean? The phone don't ring. Everybody knows I'm out there 5 hours to myself. It's beautiful, dog. But this weekend, man, I watched a lot of college football with Pops.
Mm-hmm.
And
how's Pops doing?
He good, man.
Good. His health-wise?
He's strong. He's doing good.
Yeah.
He gets 3 square meals a day fucking with me.
As he should.
He's good, dog. He's good. And then Sunday, it was football at Zenday House all day.
The one in Ontario, yeah. I think that's one of the last ones still open, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, Tony owns it. Tony's in Zenday House, the great football kicker for the Rams and all that.
IE staple plus borderline LA. I mean, they had a shitload of them here in the Inland Empire. I mean, I know they had one in the Corona when we used to go to them all back in the day.
But I don't think he owns all of them.
Okay.
Right. So I don't know how that worked.
But that specific one.
But that specific one, that's kind of like my go-to, you know what I mean, where I watch the Ram games and people come through and some of the ex-Ram players come through because, fucking with Tony Z, man, it gets real like that.
So you know him personally then? Like,
absolutely.
Did he just be hanging out there at his own spot? Or?
Yes, man.
No shit, I need to come out, bro.
Especially like during COVID. I mean, he's there every day, but during COVID, the man was relentless. He was like, Mellow, bring it in here. You know what I mean? Let's do something.
Yeah.
And he was letting everybody know, like, I'm not going to shut down. They want me to shut down, but I'm not doing none of that. So he was real G about it. And when I wanted to do a wine release for my wine company, he said, let's do it here. And so I give him enough love and respect for that.
For the record, the wine is called
Havana Wines.
Man, I thought you was going to bless us with some today, man.
Yeah, I was supposed to.
We got these old Blackout mugs, man, by the way.
Dog, I was so supposed to do that, and then I woke up late, and then the whole thing my whole morning got smashed in. But, we here, and I owe you.
I'm just happy you're here.
Rain check.
Absolutely. Mellow Man Ace, my brother right here, man, in the building. Speaking of the Los Angeles Rams.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Got that big W yesterday over Atlanta.
We needed that.
After first weeks, I would say so, my G.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't look like the Super Bowl team against Buffalo. Now, I was in the house that night, and I saw that. Aside from the stadium being a little bit warm that day.
Yeah, it was hot. It was hot.
We didn't look right. You know what I mean? With OBJ out and then Von Miller switching sides. It looked like he gave all our schemes to the Buffalo Bills, did he?
Von Miller, right?
Von
Lowkey,
Miller,
man. Man, that motherfucker, dude, he had at least 2, like, critical fucking sacks, man.
Yeah.
Against Stafford, bro. And but it's okay, though, man. You learn, you grow. It's a humbling, I'm sure, for the team, as, it was for all of us, because here we are. But you know what? I'm glad that if we lost to anybody, I'm glad it was the Buffalo Bills, bro.
Why is that?
Because they the team this year.
Are they?
That's what they're saying.
They ain't got nothing coming, man.
Not against our Rams, but,
Well, I mean, they took care of us real heavy that day, and it was ugly.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, Robinson was open all night, and staff that night was not on.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking, I'm like 3-4 picks. This shit didn't make no sense. But I think we were a little bit off coming in, from preseason. I don't know, man. The shit didn't look right. But we didn't look like that championship squad, so I was concerned.
Yeah, first game.
No, I know. We're going to lose a game, so let's get that shit out the way. Right? But still, you want to show out a little bit.
Comparing it to yesterday's game, just different teams. Yesterday's game, team. Now, towards the end, bro, it was like nail biting because, bro, we had them like maybe up by 20 some points.
Yeah,
right?
you guys were up, bro. I thought you guys were gonna choke at the end.
At least, bro.
Yeah, it was problematic, man, because it's Atlanta. That's not supposed to happen. Not to a Super Bowl champion caliber team.
Yeah.
So I thought we were running away with it there at halftime. Everything looked good, third quarter, all that. And then one thing after another, man, one miscue after another. And I'm like really concerned. And so I'm looking at the defense, and I'm seeing some softness there toward the late end there. That was there the entire game on the first game against Buffalo.
Right.
And at least, the offense really showed out this week.
And shout outs to Jalen Ramsey, man, on that last play right there for sure.
Jalen. Yes.
Bro, he came through in the clutch because when he did that, it was done. And that's why the man gets paid what he gets paid.
Well, now, last week, he got cheese toast a couple times.
He did.
He got cheese toast a couple
Stop bringing up Ocean, Mellow. Damn, man.
No, but for real, everybody have an off day, man. Just like us, we might have a bad performance or whatever. We forget a lyric or whatever. I get it. It's hard to be great all the time.
Moon's looking at me. Shut up, fool. Oh, just forgot his lyrics this weekend. Let's talk about. Wait, should we even mention the Raiders?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Cause
Yo, talk about coming from behind, bro. Damn, I saw the memes floating today, man.
Oh, the memes was crazy.
Man, they blew that one, huh?
God.
Listen, I was, Zenday House got its sections of. Okay, the Niner fans is over here, the Ram fans is over here.
Right.
And the Raider fans, they go inside where it's nice and cool at, you know what I mean? Because
Right.
I think they know, like, we don't want to get ridiculed when we lose this bitch, you know what I mean?
Right.
But, yo, they was crying like they was coming out the funeral, you feel me?
Right. I bet. I would, too. I'd be burying myself after that point.
What's his name? Quarterback for the Cardinals? Kyler?
Carr.
No,
Cardinals. Murray. Beast.
Dagger.
Ran him.
The man's a crazy.
Scored 2 on his own.
He's just like a
Dude,
vicious killer, you know what I mean?
one thing hands down, bro, if you got a mobile quarterback, it's just a bonus. It's a,
But where's your QB spy, LV? Where's your QB spy? You letting this man run amok all through the backfield, juking and jiving cats and then pump faking and not, you know
that
what I
one
mean?
play where he just literally was 5 minutes on the field, man. He was just running around and he just dodged, and then he just ended up running into the end zone, bro. I was like floored back.
Where's the kamikaze safety on the blitz? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
There you go, man. Sorry, Raiders. Hey, 0-2. Raiders go. Rams are 1-1. And let's jump over to some hip hop, man. We were talking about earlier about forgetting lyrics. We were in Utah on Friday.
Yeah, I wasn't on that.
I know, bro. How were
like, you, Frost, everybody. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I get it. It was Mexican Independence Weekend. I'm obviously Cubano.
Yeah.
But I did want to be there with y'all. But I was there in spirit with y'all.
So very, very interesting point, because have you ever, and now I know Moons and I were talking about, you brought up Cubano and the Mexican Independence Day.
Yeah.
Now we all represent Raza.
Yeah.
Right? And Moons was we were kind of sitting on the fence with this one. You want that's your question, B?
I was just I was talking to O about it. Like, you ever get any backlash or anything for like I don't know how to put it.
Spit it out.
I guess like being Cuban and repping La Raza,
Never.
No.
No. I don't think it's ever happened. No, I think, the Mexican population has taken me in. I think they know that my upbringing was around pura raza, you know what I mean? So I try to just do people proud, you know what I mean? Like, that culture has taken me in so heavy. Your culture has taken me in so heavy that I just rep it, you know what I mean? I come out, I talk my Spanish, and they just love it. So
Right.
and the music is influenced by the whole Latino culture. When you think about records like Mas Pingong or even the sample loop from Carlos Santana and sampling war and things of that nature, people kind of get it. You know what I mean?
Plus, you're speaking Spanish, bro. Like, I mean, not the fact that, Raza is, especially being from LA, being in the area, of course, after you came from Cuba, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Landed your feet here, your whole family, and dude, basically, you're Raza, man.
I like to say,
but I know there are some people out there that want to just question that. Oh, homie, those fools.
Let's be clear. I'm Cuban. I'm Afro-Cuban. It is what it is. But I've been told in several locations, Mellow, bro, you're honorary Mexican, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I get that. I got a past like that. And that's a beautiful thing, man.
I bet you if something goes down, though, you have all the raza right behind your back. Oh, I'm sure it's happened before in the past.
Dog, you know how we say, you got to make a phone call, dog. You know what I mean? So, don't get it fucked up. It ain't nothing sweet with me. I'm still about the bullshit.
Mellow Man Ace in La Casa, man. We're doing it right here on the Blackout. Make sure you share this right now and tag somebody, man. And we're in the new facility. All right, so let's see, where else should we go? Did you watch the Triple G Canelo fight this weekend?
I was there. Yes.
You were there?
I was there. No, I wasn't there.
Oh.
I went to Zenday House as well after I watched some football with my pops.
Yeah.
And I watched it over there. And it was, kind of a lackluster fight, I'm more of a UFC guy now ever since I started seeing a switch in boxing. There was no knockouts and no real blood spills and nothing. And so I saw the fight and I was like, well,
Yeah.
It
was like whatever. It's their third fight.
Yeah, there wasn't no highlights.
Nothing exciting about it.
There wasn't.
Did you expect
got shot in the kidney and went down on the knee or something? None of that.
I don't think anybody got knocked down, did they?
No. Towards the end, though, they were going in on each other the last two rounds.
Triple G was getting beat up, though.
His face was freaking all
but he took that shit like a man. Like he, but at the end of the day, you're right. You want to see some
blood.
kind of...
I want to see blood. This is a sport that, when we grew up, we watched Tommy Hearn split what's his name right open in the forehead. You know? Marvelous Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, and these dudes. That's the kind of dudes I watched. Yeah. They was really fucking each other up.
Real boxing days.
15 rounds.
Real boxing days.
And they go in the first 2 rounds.
They were 15 rounds back then.
15 rounds. Not 12 like
heavyweights.
They do today.
Yeah.
George Foreman. You feel me? Larry Holmes, Mike Tyson, all that type of shit. So to see kind of just like a little slugfest and pew, 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 it wasn't really, take that, no, you take that, you know what I mean? I'd rather watch UFC, dog. The Nate Diaz fight, that shit was splendid.
Oh, yeah, that's right,
you know what I mean? Put a nigga in a choke and just, blah!
Shout out to Nate Diaz, man.
Hell yeah.
It's a real one right there. You want to tell him your Nate Diaz story, bro?
Dude, we were in Stockton. It was after a show.
Yeah, we did at some arena.
Stockton Arena. He was at the show, and I guess we were sitting like a loft or something, huh? We're at a hotel.
Yeah.
And Nate Diaz was there. He invited us up to his room, and then me and that fool were smoking weed and shit.
Yeah.
That shit was lit, bro.
Oh no, he does that right at the press conference, bro. He'll smoke. He'll smoke with you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that
shit was cool. I should have had him sign something though, or something, dog. Fuck. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking.
Not just the experience, bro. You don't want to fan out either.
Yeah,
you know
true.
What I mean? Like he'll call you back for that. You know what I mean? I'm sure he's one of us, bro. He's a real one.
Yeah.
You ever had somebody, speaking about fanning out? That brings up a good point. Like, there's some people that are like, "Hey, what's up, Mellow Man? Yeah, I've been a fan for all these years," and it's just like they just keep it going, keep the energy going, and like they over fan. You ever had somebody over fan you?
Yeah. Of course, the guy with the crazy breath, and going spitting a little slightly on your cheek. Wow, I don't mind that part, but it's when I'm listening to a band.
Yeah.
And it's my favorite song. Like, here's for instance, Bobby D concert about 3-4 years ago.
Okay.
We do I'm opening up. I think y'all was on the bill. I'm opening up specifically for my peoples that sing Jiggalette.
Ozone.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Jiggalette is my shit. Right? So up until the whole week to the concert, I'm bumping Jiggalette in the whip.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to hear Jiggalette, goddammit, when I get to the concert.
Right.
Not with this dude. I stood off to the side just so I could really see the whole experience of Jiggalette being played. Not thighs high, none of that. Jiggalette.
That my one ozone joint.
Yes. This guy comes up. Here's Mellow Man.
And then they get to hanging on
No.
you. Hey, bro. It's like, bro, get off me.
That's what we not doing.
Yeah.
This guy was on me. He was spitting the breath, the beer, the whole thing.
Was he drunk? I was going to say, he must have had alcohol.
I miss all Jiggalette, B. All Jiggalette.
All 6 minutes of
All
that
6
song, too,
minutes of
bro, because it
Jiggalette.
was longer back then.
Bro.
Shit. I'm trying to think of any time like
I fanned out one time. I found out.
with somebody.
I did. I'm going to tell you a story. And I'm
Go ahead, I
I'm
can't
not
wait to
ashamed
hear
of it. I'm not ashamed of it. All right. First tour that I ever did, I'm on a Stevie B tour, whatever it was. We go East Coast. Young brother with a tape and a 40 meets us at the hotel. We're in Fort Lauderdale. I'll never forget the story. He says, yo, man, Mellow Mayonnaise, Kid Frost. Frost was on the bill. Yo, man, listen to my tape, man. Young black brother. I'm from Chicago, man. Dude, listen to my shit.
Right.
I said, come on, man, come to the room. Let's listen to your tape. Happened to be Common Sense, right? So he had just been in the demo stage right now at that time, right, for his first album.
For the record, it's now Common.
It's now
just for y'all
Common,
just
right.
didn't know when he was Common Sense.
Yeah. Fast forward, he gets a deal. He gets signed. He shouts me out on the back of the credits of the record because I took the time to listen to his demo.
Right.
Excuse me. Fast forward now, 10 years ago, he doing a little set up at like the Roxy on Sunset. But now he's full-blown Common.
Actor, fucking
deluxe.
artist, everything. Yeah.
So I'm
Activist.
like, I'm in the backstage. Here come Common. I'm like, yo, my dude, yo, it's good to see you, me. Blah, blah, blah. He was like,
Eat it.
you are, you know what I mean?
Wow.
I'm like, yo, man.
Hold on, were you rocking the fucking fedora with
Dog,
the
it was
cigar
me.
in your
Come
fucking
on,
pocket?
It's still the same dude. You know what? I had the hat. the
yeah.
thing. And he was like, yeah. I'm like, yo, my daughter loves you. I'm like, what the fuck did I just? My daughter loves you.
He said, my daughter loves you.
I told him that. You know what I'm saying?
I got it.
But that was the last time. Yeah, I did that, man. That was bad.
I don't even know if that ever happened to me. Low key, bro, I be like over fan, whatever the fuck you say, groupie. Now I won't say groupie status, but like there's some cats that I work with, that I share the same stage with, where I grew up on listening to. Even when we do these 80s, shows and 90s shows together, we was 90s and they were 80s. And to do shows with, Rodney O and even yourself, bro, like it's just
Am I considered
surreal.
80s? Am I considered 80s?
Well, Mentirosa was 89, right?
90.
Was it really?
Yeah, the album was 89.
I hate when they do that shit to us. They said we came out in 89 too. I'm like, nah, man. Nah, 90 was ours. So, but yeah, I mean, going on with that, I mean, there's just some people, I used to interview when I was on radio.
80s really, because in 1987 I put out My Spingon.
Right.
So it's kind of like, yeah, but no. You know what I mean?
When, was Mas being gone on Capitol? Were you on Capitol?
Delicious Vinyl.
Okay.
I got the deal on Capitol because of that record on Delicious.
That's right. I remember seeing that somewhere. And then Mentirosa dropped, and then, was it Rhyme Fighter
It was
first?
Rhyme Fighter first. Off
Then
that album.
Mentirosa, yeah.
We couldn't give that one away. It's crazy.
You know what I tripped out on when I first saw that video, bro? I was watching you on, doing your thing on a horse, and it was like
that was my first time on a horse.
Western thing. Was it for real?
Yeah, I was scared as fuck.
Do you remember the name of the horse?
I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't.
So we're just watching it, bro, and then I see this dude come out of this like bar, Western bar, and I go, hold up, wait. That dude looked like B Real, dude. Let me just rewind this a little bit.
Yeah.
I go, that is B Real.
Yeah.
And he was dancing.
Yeah.
Like, was he a background dancer of yours?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Who else was on that video?
I mean,
that we know
everybody.
of?
When you think about Seymour, who's still with me to this day. I think Sendog was in that video. I don't remember if Sendog actually came. I think he had to work that day.
Yeah.
But Be Real was definitely in the video. I mean, you had some of the guys from Trouble Funk,
Yeah.
from DC in there.
What about Tomahawk?
Tomahawk Funk was all in there. So many brothers. My man, Sugar Pop was in there. You remember Sugar Pop from the Janet Jackson, That's the Way Love Goes video, if you really remember that.
Okay.
I mean,
a lot of people were in that video. I think the Booyah Tribe was in that.
Booyah Tribe was up in there, absolutely.
I used to have an ex that I dated. Man, I'm gonna go ahead and claim it. Her name was Nikki. She was one of the. She was a bad dancer for Janet Jackson.
Yeah. And
she ended up marrying Babyface.
Look at that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it took her to go through me.
Yeah. Yeah,
to get
just
to
like
I'm not saying for the record, don't come at it. I'm not saying
because
I introduced her to Babyface like I've never met Babyface.
It's
just a running joke, man.
But no, sometimes
come on, man. I'm gonna claim that shit.
Get used as a stepping stone. You know what I mean?
Right, a stepping stone.
Stepping stone. You do.
Is that what I am, bro?
It's happened to me. Don't feel bad, dog. I mean, look at my frustrated dancers. What they've gone on to do.
Bro, it gets worse. I dated this go-go chick and I remember when I moved to LA doing Kiss FM, and I said, shit, I'm doing both radio, 99.1 here locally in the Inland Empire and out there. And this chick that I met at Deviate, I used to host a club. Anyway, long story short, man, she was from Oxnard and looked like little badass little Filipina white chick. You know, she looked like Shakira.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, man, she, youngster, because, your boy liked them young, you know what I mean? So, anyway, bro, at the end of the day, a year later, bro, I was like, fuck, like, she ended up, after we did our thing, she made her mark to the go-go scene. I literally, because I had some fame, so I helped her along. If she my girl, I might as well just help her into the scene. She was doing all these lowrider magazine covers and implied nude and this and that, and before you knew it, she started taking off, bro. And then after we broke up, she started dating a couple other local DJs, from the radio stations out in LA, and said, but I was her fucking stepping stone.
Yeah, fuck you now.
I mean, look at me. Can I get can I get some credits on album cover like Mellow Mayonnaise? You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
shoot, man, we've had some bad ones, man. I know you had some bad ones, man.
I like to think so.
Baddies. Did you? We were talking about this, dude, on the way back from Utah this weekend,
yeah.
And we were like, "What was your question?" You were
I was like, did Mellow ever bang any famous celebrities?
That was that was what that was the one I was going at, but shit. Have you ever banged?
Yeah. You guys are coming up with questions to ask me?
Yeah, bro.
Nah, man. Well, I can't no.
You don't want to air them out or what?
No, I don't want to air nobody out. I can't do that because those people are still my friends and but look, let's just say no.
Friends.
Let's just say no.
I get it.
No, I can't.
Respectfully, hey, I'll take that answer, bro.
My claim to fame is
here we go.
I've slept with over 500 women.
Damn,
in my lifetime.
That's about right.
It's about right.
It's about right.
500, give or take.
Yeah.
A few, But I don't remember names or faces. I just remember outfits and cities.
You ever did a threesome on the road?
Absolutely.
Woo! Let's go. Do you remember the city? Do you remember the state?
Absolutely.
Where?
Dallas, Texas.
Dude, Dallas girls, Texas girls, and they just from a different breed. Like they eating something different out there.
They are. Yeah, the water's different. Definitely.
And southern accents, and that southern hospitality.
I mean, I was at that time too. I was really big on Slum Village, the rap group out of Detroit, and all their music was about tantric sex and threesomes and doing shit.
Sure.
So I was really in the spirit when I got off the plane. I'm listening to JD and them. And it's all about, you ain't got to play hard to get, you know it. You want the opposites. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you was hot. You gassed up. Yeah.
I'm in this whole thing. I got my headphones on. I'm banging Slum Village and, your hubby ain't giving you no action. He got a problem with, you know what I mean?
You was feeling yourself. You was like, it was pumping you up.
Dog, I was just banging that when I rolled up now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Still.
Okay.
So.
Oh, okay.
Nah. So
Baddies.
Yeah.
Friends? Were they?
It's just a fun time on the road, sometimes and shit goes down, bro. They happy.
Do you remember the night?
I remember the night.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
We had some wild ones as well, man. I was up in.
Well, I know you married, so I wasn't gonna ask you nothing.
Nah, that's just
get
off the
you in
record. My wife already knows, bro. Like she knows my past. Like she ain't even tripping. Like,
ODM.
she knew. I was
lazy.
She could just, man. She's just like.
Where were you? What city were you in?
I was in Washington, bro.
DC
It
or
went
Washington,
down.
Seattle?
It was Seattle, Washington.
Let's go.
Yeah, it was Summer Jam, and it was a female that I had hooked up with, and prior to other shows. And one show, she happened to bring her friend,
Yes, sir. We like those.
and her friend decided not to go home. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
So we're sitting around, the hotel. We're just like drinking, whatever, and it's like, okay, well, I'm like looking at her like, what's up with your girl? Like, she gonna bounce, or like, what's the deal? And I guess they already had talked it through. They pre-gamed it, so I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
man.
a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
Blow the horn to that, man. Goddamn horn.
A lot more blown than that night. I'm just saying, but
That's a beautiful thing, man. No doubt.
so I mean, yeah, but with just the touring, come the groupies, come everything, and we become stepping stones for some reason. I don't like to look at ourselves that way, but it is.
Hey,
what
man,
it is.
for some of them, it's the notch in their belt, like as much as dudes, you know what I mean? Like, yo, there's a chick out there that she's claiming, like, yo, I fucked ODM big, you know what I mean? I fucked Mellow Mayonnaise back in '94, you know what I mean? That still means a little something to somebody.
You ever got that like thought in your head one day you was just gonna get that like 10 years later?
There's only two ways that could go. It's either the police or somebody pregnant.
Yeah,
I'm your son. Yeah.
Yeah, choice B. Has it ever?
Nah, you know what did scare me was when we've been in this thing a long time. When Eazy-E and Magic Johnson contracted the AIDS virus.
Right.
That era in hip hop was crazy. It was like, yo, we had to check IDs at the after party. Our bodyguard dudes would come in with, extra, Jimmy hats and all that. That was a scary period. So
Right.
it was the only thing I really been scared of on the road was catching some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has it ever happened?
No, sir.
Ever?
Ever.
Nice.
I got a little belly, but it's still some good dick under this belly. Word up.
That's where you need the all horny button.
All horny podcast.
Let's get off it.
Nah.
Let's switch it up, dog.
Come
Let's
on,
switch
man.
it up.
I love
Let's
talking
switch-
about these stories. All right, let's go.
Hey,
For
man.
starters, all
Hey.
right. We'll switch it up. Today in hip hop, though, man. Today's September 19th, 1989. Big Daddy Kane released his second album. It's a Big Daddy thing. Singles, I Get the Job Done, Smooth Operator. You ever bump that album?
Absolutely, start to finish. Warm it up, C. Warm it up. All that.
Young Gifted in Black. I remember songs like that was like what made us influence us to write Brown and Proud.
Yeah.
Because, hip hop at that point was like, it was very, very pro, like, with
Pro
the De La
black. Come on, you
Souls,
can say
everything.
it.
You had to have the medallions,
You had
and
PE.
all that.
Proud to be black, y'all.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Very, very political at that
Absolutely.
point. And I was like, okay. And then our manager, Cliff, he was like, well, I want you to paint the same picture, not get political with it, but just let them know your roots, where you came from, and let them know how you guys be doing it. You know what I mean? So
I mean, I came from the era of listening to the 80s hip hop dudes like the Jungle Brothers and shit like that. Late 80s, you had Public Enemy, of course, leading that pack. You had guys like Poor Righteous Teachers, the 5% Nation and the Proud to Be Black thing, which is beautiful. Even to a certain extent, the first Gangstar album was very educational.
right.
The No More Mr. Nice Guy album. And I learned as a black Latino, I learned how to be black a little bit more because I grew up in an all Latino Mexican surrounding, right?
Right.
And I think the importance of those records were you had Brand Nubian.
Yep.
Remember Brand Nubian?
Yep.
What was the importance of those records were the messages that they were trying to give to the black community. And along the way, a lot of us Latinos picked up on those messages.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So I think then coming out with a bilingual music, a bilingual Spanglish music, I think it just spoke to those lessons learned off of those records.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Because we didn't have to pound it like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm proud to be black or Latino. Right. Yeah, I'm proud of, we didn't do all that, but we just let the music speak for itself. And I think people understood and discovered the fact, these cats are Cuban, these cats are Mexican.
Which is a great point, because I think, like you said, along those lines, the fact that you were spitting in Spanish, that just said it all.
That spoke for itself.
And it was funny because I was bumping, I heard you on the interview say that you got your style from, I don't know if you said you got your style from, but what was his name? MC Schick from the Mean Machine? Is that his name?
Mr. Schick.
Mr. Schick, yeah.
Mr. Schick.
And then I went back and I listened to one of his records, and bro, it was just spitting in Espanol, man. This was like 81, 82.
1981.
Crazy.
And then, like, the crazy shit about that brother, I know the brother now. He's in his 60s now. He's a great guy. I consider him like a big brother of this shit. But the funky shit to me was how the record company, Sugar Hill Records, then dropped them after that, the success of Disco Dream, where he actually did a rhyme in Spanish. 6 to 7 years go by, nobody's still rapping in Spanish on the record.
Right.
So I pick up the torch, and that's when we lit it with Mas Pingon.
I think it was the perfect time, man.
Yeah. I mean, how does nobody really, capitalize on that?
Mellow Man Ace in the building here on the Blackout Podcast. Please share this. If you're just coming in right now, you're checking it out midway. I don't know, maybe somebody sent you here and sent you the link. Well, please do us that favor as we're trying to grow here in the future. I'm glad to have my brother on. I got Star Power in the building right here, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Go Rams.
That's right. So I want to get into this little feature, bro, and you're actually going to be the first one to play along with us today, man. You like playing games?
Let's go, bro.
All right, man. So we're going to call this What's That Sample?
Okay.
All right. The way the game works is I'm going to play an oldie sample, and what you try to do is guess the artist that sampled it and title.
I got you.
All right.
This is what we do. Let's
go, brother, man. Mellow Man Ace in the hot seat right now. Let me see what we're going to go first. All right, let's see here. I'll do an easy one.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It
gets the people going.
What song did you hear that in?
I have no clue, sir. I have no clue. I thought I was going to listen to some music.
So his ass off with that soundbite.
Yes.
Very, very important part of this song, though. The one I'm about to play you. You want to hear it again?
Let's go.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It
gets the people going.
So that's Will Ferrell. Forgot the fucking movie.
Can I take a guess?
Blades of Glory. Yeah.
Can I take a guess?
Yeah.
I'm going to say third base.
Third base. Is it third base? No, it's not third base.
They going gorillas, huh? I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
Wait for it.
No, it's not. It
gets the people going.
You don't remember when that breaks down in Niggas in Paris?
Who is this?
Jay-Z and Kanye.
Oh, I don't fuck with them. I fucks with no 1% rappers. No. Oh, diva ass.
Oh, wow. This is good. This is good.
No.
What you got to say about that, Moves?
Oh, no.
Was that too new school for Mellow?
I don't fuck with 1% rappers.
That was a pretty popping song, though.
I don't fuck with 1% rappers.
That was real popping. That album was popping.
For sure.
I don't fuck with 1% rappers.
1%. Dude, what do you mean by 1% rappers?
The ones that took the forbidden fruit from the industry to make it. I don't fuck with them. Those are diva dick sucking niggas. I don't fuck with diva dick suckers. I don't do that.
Shame on us for playing that, knowing he doesn't fuck with 1% motherfuckers. My bad, Mellow. Let's go to the next one.
I told you there's nothing off limits tonight.
I know this one right here.
You feel it? All right, we'll let him guess first.
Give me some drums, man.
You need the drums to go with that. Anything come to mind?
Well, Jim, I have no clue.
Let's go over to you, Todd.
It's probably one of those 1%ers you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it? Is it a 1%er?
I think it is.
Who is it, bro?
It's Drizzy, right? Drake.
Drake?
You used to call me on my cell phone.
Damn! Come on, Mellow!
Call me on my cell.
Is that a 1%er? Damn.
That motherfucker like a 0.5%. Dog.
Damn,
Come on,
fucking
man.
Mellow,
I ain't
bro.
fucking with that.
He going hard on these artists.
I ain't
man.
fucking with that. None of that. Nah. You fucking around and start wearing pink shirts, listening to that type of shit.
I will say this. I did once buy a hot bling Christmas sweater when this song came out, and it was my ugly Christmas sweater.
No.
Yeah, me and my wife. I had the Drake, but my wife loves Drake. So if you diss Drake, I can't sit here and agree with you because my wife will just talk shit to me later about it. I don't, for whatever reason.
I ain't fucking with no parts of Drake.
Okay.
I'll fuck around, paint my fingernails and shit. Nah, I'm good.
Damn.
Nah.
Well, I mean, it's fair to say, and most of his fans are female, so I can't be mad. But there's a lot of dudes low key that be bumping that shit.
Look,
all right,
okay. Let's go to the next one.
Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah.
See,
am I too old now? Is that what it is? What you
nah,
said?
brother.
All right.
Wait, who's the sample? Do you know the sample?
This is the actual sample.
Yeah, because I mean,
That's I want to say Mellow or
close.
El Chicano.
There you go, El Chicano.
And
That's
that
one for
was
you.
used by Kid Frost. Absolutely.
What was the name of the song? Do you remember?
That was called. Ain't no sunshine.
Nah, it's too fast for Ain't No Sunshine.
Ya estuvo or something.
Yeah, still. Oh, damn, that's a classic.
MC Kid Frost.
Down with the homeboys. Down with the homeboys.
It's a family affair.
There you go.
It's a family affair.
Hey, Mellow Gower.
X gets the square. X gets the square.
He's 1 for 3 so far.
Yeah.
For 3.
1 for 3,
yeah.
G.
Yeah, you got to start. You got to ease me in, man. You should have started from the back and then work your way up to these new cats.
Those were kind of hard. I admit. I mean, I don't know if it,
Yeah, I
Let me
mean,
see.
if you don't listen to Drizzy, like,
Okay.
I don't know.
So we went from 1% to 0.5% to Frost is a
Frost,
yeah.
God, no, Frost is not even in that percent. He's not in that conversation.
Okay.
No. He didn't bite the forbidden fruit. As much as you might love him or hate him, but he didn't bite the fruit. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we'll talk about that in a few. I got another one for you.
And what I mean by the forbidden fruit is 2 things.
Okay.
You got a ritual.
Yeah.
You know, the satanic ritual to get you to the top, or you do the whole, let's just face it, the gay ritual and it takes you to the top.
So you talking like gimmicks?
I'm talking about no gimmick. I'm talking about real shit that happens. I know I'm preaching to the choir. But in this industry, in entertainment, there's portals and there's gatekeepers and
Like Illuminati? Talking about
Wallace, absolutely.
Okay. All right, let me finish this.
Yeah.
Because I want to get into all this shit right now. All right, goes the next one.
All right. I don't know the name of the sample, but I do know who used it. That's Nas.
Ooh, he's right.
Oh shit, he did, huh?
I was looking for samples that like other rappers didn't use that I didn't know about, but Nas did this.
Multiples, huh?
What song was that?
Yeah.
That was on his first album, I think. It ain't hard to tell. No.
The dime sack we blazing. Yeah.
Street Dreams. That's what it
Street
was.
dreams are made of these.
Wow.
Who am I to disagree?
So there was another artist who rocked it before, maybe about
Is that right?
4 or 5 years.
And who would that be?
You can't. No other artists
I
come
have
to mind.
no idea.
All right, here we go.
Hey, big sir. Y'all know how this shit go,
All eyes on me.
Okay, yeah, the gangster way.
But he hit me off with that Nas one though, bro.
Yeah.
For sure. I forgot about that.
So I do get a
Nas.
point for that.
Yeah,
you do.
I get a point.
I get a point for that.
Yeah.
That's a point for
X
sure.
gets the
It
square.
counts, man. Shout out to Mellow Mayonnaise, ladies and gentlemen.
2 for 2. 2 for 4.
2 for
2
4.
for 4.
all of that. Okay. See, eventually I have somebody to run my sound effects, so that's why we need y'all to, share these videos, man. So, we can, get some residuals up in here, some funding pretty soon. Sponsorships, too, we're looking for y'all, too. Just let that know. But was that fun, bro?
Yeah.
That was chill,
I'm
right?
2 for 4, but, even the great Hank Aaron struck out a couple times. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm batting 500.
I think you did really well.
Thank you, brother.
So let's go back to the satanic conversation we was having about Illuminati.
Sure, if you want to.
Yeah.
We can talk about it.
What did you believe? Because I've only heard, but I don't want to speak on it because I don't know any better.
Well, I mean, it's no longer a secret. When you got brothers like Professor Griff of Public Enemy and guys like Crazy Bone talking about it on their platforms and things of that nature, it's not a secret no more.
Okay.
I mean, either...
Enlighten me.
Yeah, there's rituals that you can do to go to further levels of success and,
you hear about that
and never turn back around. Absolutely. Yeah. So I always make it a point to not fuck with artists that I know already took that.
Okay, let me name an artist. You tell me if you think they went there.
Okay.
You probably don't even fuck with these artists. The Weekend.
Never heard of him.
This guy. He just played in L.A. last week, man.
Good for him. Never heard of him.
Okay. Bad Bunny.
Yeah, I know the name. I know the song or two. Yeah. There's gatekeepers in the Latino thing as well.
You know what somebody told me the other day that I was talking to my man Beto. Shout out to Beto in San Diego. You know Beto, Frankie J's. Yeah, Beto Perez, DJ. And he was like, dude, we're having a conversation about Bad Bunny because lately, if you've seen on the social media, like all these females are just rushing the stage on him, like one after another. He just played Dodger Stadium. They did the All-Star break, and I don't know if you saw that chick literally jumped on the field to go after him, and he's just like not even paying attention, whatever. And we're sitting there going, what are making these females like go crazy? And he said something about there's something in his music that's subliminal. Remember back in the day when Prince?
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
There's something in the
Led Zeppelin, bro.
In the frequencies, or something that's coming through their headphone. Like you can really hear something in there. Remember when Prince back in the day had "Don't Worry, I Won't Hurt You," and I don't even know if it was that song, but I think it was 1999. If you bought the album, shout out to all the Prince fans out there. And towards the end, it's something in reverse.
Right.
And then you have to play the vinyl backwards to hear. I don't know if this is along the same side.
There's gatekeepers in that. And if he's saying that, then look into it. And if he's saying that, then you know he already ritualed.
Does it make sense, though, at all? Do you think it could be possible?
I mean, for a dance, poppy-ass music like that, reggaeton is really, I think you just turn on the beats and the bitches just go off. You know what I mean? I think there's just nothing more than that. Really, plus they know he's going to the bank. You know what I mean? Remember when you was young and you was going to the bank often? How many bitches was chasing you?
Yeah, just the stepping stoolers.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're just a stepping stoolers. But I mean, nowadays they make it bigger than what it is. You know what it is. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors, man.
Right.
And shit like that.
Especially with, I get it.
There's guys who hire, 15 cameramen to follow them around and then make it seem like they really that hot. They banging like that. And they end up fooling the public into believing like, damn, he's really that hot. He got 15 photographers following him.
Sure.
Come on now.
I just need one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, record my shit. Because you see, we do everything ourselves, bro. Like, I mean, anyways, I've never been to that status. I mean, we pretty much been close to it. But
you didn't ritual,
Yeah.
You didn't.
No, I would. I don't think I would.
You would know if you did because your lips would hurt.
Yeah. Wow. He went there. On that note, do you know anybody close to you? That anybody personally?
Oh man, I'd like to think so, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
Okay.
Can't quite put my finger on it. I have seen people, that started out gangsters and left a diva. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how many of those do we know? You know what I mean? Like, they started out as gangster underground rappers, and now you see them and they're just like eating cucumbers and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like just diva, just straight bitch.
You think because once you start elevating your career, obviously, and you're around more, I don't know if you want to say Hollywood people, corporate people, whatever, just in that, you know what I'm saying, you start switching up your style a little bit.
No, I think once you do the do and you ritual, you turn into a soft bitch.
Oh, we still on
you know
that.
what I mean?
Okay.
Like, yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
we've been around executives.
Yeah.
Is you a bitch? No. You've been around cats with money. It doesn't matter is whether you took that step or you didn't. You know, there's some of us that didn't, so we didn't get to, we didn't get to the Kellogg's commercial.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we didn't. Now, had we taken that step, did that, we'd have got the Kellogg's, we'd have got Raisin Bran, we'd have got, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Corona beer, all that shit.
Man.
It's just the way it goes. It's entertainment, man. This ain't church.
Yeah.
You know, this ain't Tuesday night Bible study, bro. This is the music industry. This is what happens. It's the game been there since Charlie Chaplin.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Scandalous shit been happening since Rock Hudson was on the DL swallowing all type of dick. You feel me?
Wow, bro. You're like,
on.
I've never heard of these stories before.
Yo, my man, this is nothing new. I'm not saying nothing that out of the ordinary here. It's an ugly business, and you know it.
You think magic.
So my thing is,
Hold on. Go ahead.
my thing is this: if it's an ugly business and it's full of snakes and thieves and crooks and you know what I mean, and sharks and shallow waters, why would you go there for so long? You just go back home, man. But you do scandalous shit, and that's what I'm saying. I have no respect for those type of cats.
So I feel like the word conspiracy belongs in somewhere in this
No, no, no.
conversation.
No.
Like certain acts that artists have done or celebrities.
I mean, a conspiracy is a thought, an idea, a theory. That's a conspiracy. When it's actual fact, that's a different story and conversation altogether. If something is an actual fact, well, then it's proven.
Yeah.
Something is a conspiracy. It's just, well, maybe.
What's going on? What's going on with your circle, man? I mean, I don't know if you're still involved in the circle. Your brother, man, how's he doing? How's Sen Dog doing? I think I heard he just had a surgery, didn't he?
Sendog had a quadruple bypass surgery about 3 months ago, and he's back on the road already.
Already.
Like, he's back. I'm like, man, you should sit down for about a year. And he was like, nah, man, I got to get back out there. I'm like, dog, hopefully it doesn't kill you to be back out so soon. You know what I mean?
That's a hell of a surgery. That's a major surgery, bro. And he 3 months ago, you said?
3 months ago. And I've done the research on how they do that surgery. Basically, they cut your sternum open.
Right.
They pull your heart out, put it on a table next to you to operate on it.
Right.
Sort of like when they pull the engine out of a car or the tranny. They got to pull it all the way out and then go over here, put it on the table. And, so that's a serious thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Who was telling us about that this weekend? Frost. You were with us, right?
Yeah, was it Frost?
Yeah, Frost. Well, he had the same surgery.
He had a triple bypass.
He had a triple
Yeah.
bypass. He explained the same way. They said they literally took his heart out and they had to freeze it or some shit, in order to work on it.
Okay.
And then they had to heat that bitch back up. And once it was done, and they stuck that shit back up in him.
Amazing. The kind of things they could do nowadays.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And-
But he's good. He's
yeah.
good.
Good. What else going on? I mean, what's your relationship? You guys cool or?
Yeah, we good. I just saw him at Mom's birthday party in August, and he was just coming out of rehab and stuff like that. He was rehabbing, and because once they saw your sternum open like that, those bones got to heal,
Right.
and so they put like a mesh of wires across your chest plate in order for it to heal back up. And he said that coughing was just the most excruciating thing in the world.
Was he a smoker? Did he smoke like cigarettes? Or?
Well, I mean, Sen, me and Sen both been smokers.
No,
you
because
know what I mean?
that's why I asked. I know you
you know
coughed
what I mean?
like 5 times on my show
Well,
already.
no. Hey, man. How do you know it's not COVID? It's just Hey,
All right,
yo,
y'all.
I love cigars. No. I love my cigars, man. I'm Cubano, you know what I mean? On the golf course, I'm like 2-3 cigars in.
Okay.
You know?
I want to talk about Cigar Talk because I love cigars too. And I want to pick your brain on it. But Sen, y'all cool? Because I remember there was 11 years you guys said there was one point you guys weren't talking 11. So now it's been about maybe 13, 14.
No, the last 2 years have been great. The last 2 years, and I think my father having a heart attack really brought us together in a fucked up, weird way, but it did. And you know, we when my father went down, we met at the hospital, you know, and he needed a ride because he caught an Uber from a Raider game to get to the hospital, so he needed to get back. I said, and his daughter was going somewhere else. Mom's wanted to stay at the hospital with Pops. I'm in the lobby. I'm like, I'll give you a ride to where you got to go. At this point, we hadn't spoken in 11 joints.
You offered the ride to SEN.
I did.
Your brother. Okay.
Yeah, because you know, I mean, come on, all that side shit. You know, we have
your blood, bro.
At the end of the day, yeah,
your blood.
So I gave him the ride. We got to the spot. We got to drinking beers. He got to smoking a little bit. We got to apologizing to each other, and it's been great ever since.
That just, bro, on the real.
I keep him at arm's distance type of shit.
Okay, that's another thing. First of all, it warms my heart that you guys are back because I mean, it's going to happen, but it's when the apologies happen, which I've heard you say, and I'm glad that they finally did. And unfortunately, it took something like that for your pops having that, you know, heart attack. But sometimes it be like that. It could have been worse, though, my G. Like it could have been, you know, Pop couldn't even be here to see y'all come back together like that. You know,
I get it. Well, that's why I took Pops to live with me because, you know, he was living by himself at the time that it happened, and it's like now one of us got to step up and be that, you know, and I did. So
is mom still alive?
Mom's still with us. Yeah,
okay,
she's doing good. She said to say hello.
Okay,
yeah,
hello, Mama. Mama, I don't even remember. I'm just gonna call her Mom.
That's what I do with
Mellow
your mom. I just call her Mom.
No, all love. Mom's watching too, man. We love our moms, man. You know, that's our backbone right there. So that's good. So family's good, kids are good. What's up with your boy? The producer, your DJ. I always forget his name. Your son, Cazal. Yeah, how's he doing, man?
He's doing good, man.
Is he doing the beat sessions and stuff?
He's doing all that. He's making tracks. You know, he produces.
Yeah.
And he's on stage with me at every show. He's been with me on stage now since he was 14, 15. We had to get permission to get him in.
Yeah.
You know.
To the clubs.
To the clubs and all that type of stuff, you know.
I remember that. I remember when I was like 16, 17, we started touring, and you know, it pays to be the artist. It's a lot easier to be, you know, as an artist to get into the shows.
It's a lot more leeway, you know. But we'd have to keep him in the back alley of the club before the show, and then sneak him in right before I was about to go on,
and then get him out.
Right. Get him out. I remember one night as I'm going through the divorce, a picture floated up because we had taken a picture in a fucking club. And he happened to be in the background, and there's drinks on the table. So his mom used it in court against me. See, he's negligent. He's like got him around drinks.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. I started looking. I'm like, actually, those are Red Bulls.
Right.
And the judge believed me. He threw that shit out. He's like, get the fuck out of here, bitch.
Not today.
Yeah.
How many times have you been married?
Once. One good time.
And you had Cazell?
No, not from that marriage.
Okay.
I wasn't even married when I had him. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just like a boyfriend girlfriend thing, and it just spawned two children.
Sure,
beautiful children.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I got married later in life, and it was a rocky 5
in
years.
your 30s?
I was in my 40s, sir.
Okay.
I was in my 40s.
You was finally just ready to settle down and.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a quintessential thing. Like, I didn't meet this girl at church or nothing like that. But, you know, it was actually.
Come on, man. Speak on. It's the Blackout, baby.
Okay. All right. So, I'm having a threesome.
As we go back.
I'm having a threesome.
Okay.
Often with this female and some other people. And so, during the threesome, we kind of like, yo, you know. Off the field, and then it was like, yeah, let's go to Vegas.
Wait a minute.
Other people? What do you mean other people?
Yeah, like other girls, you know what I mean? Like there's several things that happened, and I had a lifestyle that I was accustomed to.
Okay, so the girl that you was having a threesome with, the other girl, she wasn't part of the game plan either? Like you just.
Listen.
I'm trying to follow.
I can't give you that part. The story. I can't give you that part of the story. I'll tell you off camera.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but you know, and then we did the thing. We ran to Vegas and the whole thing, and I should have known it was doomed. You know, doing the Vegas.
You got
thing.
married in Vegas?
I did. Yeah.
Was it just like a quick spare of the moment thing? Like
It was like, yo, let's run off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some whole 1970s shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, let's run to Vegas and elope and shit. You know, and I'm like, all right. Let's
How long were you married for?
5 years.
Okay.
And the divorce came and the ink dried 2014, 15 in there.
Okay. And no kids?
No kids.
Spawned from
No.
that. Okay.
No.
So you got Cazelle, and then you have a daughter,
I
right?
got my daughter, Havana.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
Dope, man.
I got a 32-year-old too.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Desi.
Okay.
He nutty. He out. He's out wilding.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever met
No,
him.
you've never
either.
met Des.
Yeah.
No.
I remember the days, man. I love talking memories with you because we have so many of them. And I know I was on your platform, Havana. Shout outs to Havana.
Yeah, the Havana Lounge podcast.
We still doing we still,
Havana
we
Lounge
still doing it?
podcast every Tuesday, 2 p.m. tomorrow, people.
Malaman and I was on there maybe a year ago or two.
Yes.
And so I don't want to like keep repeating. I don't want to repeat shit. I think I've done good so far. I haven't brought anything that we talked about on that.
No.
But we were talking about let's see, your kids, and then fuck, I just had a brain fart, man. There I go. There I go again.
We in our 50s now, people.
That's what it is, bro.
That's all one big cloud.
Yeah. Can only remember 1%. I'm gonna join the 1% club
Oh,
too.
man, don't do it. I don't think they'll take you now. You're too old now. They don't want you now.
What are you writing these days, man? Are you actively in the studio? Yeah, that's what we want to talk about. Moons. We want to talk about the MC Magic video with Mellow.
Oh yeah.
And all them young females in there, bro.
No. Wait a
how
minute.
do you
First of
feel-
all,
how-
it's the Mellow Man Ace video with Magic.
Oh, dispenser, homie, dispenser. How do you feel like being around younger girls like that? Because sometimes I feel like a weirdo.
I got daughters that age.
Right.
You know
Thank
what I mean?
Speak on it.
I'm an experienced dude too. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's nothing. It's just flesh. They're little girls. They know. I know they're not ready to cook you a hot meal, raise a child, do your taxes. None of that.
Right. The grown
So-
shit.
Yeah. Nah. I mean.
Responsible shit, I should say.
And as you know, as a seasoned veteran of the game, we're studying. Okay, what's happening? What are they doing out there? So you slam your video with 15 shorties, 15 girls that are
Right.
20 years old,
There was some
It's
young
just
girls in that
work.
video. Moons?
Yeah.
You saw the video?
Yeah, there was. It was
I made
dope.
some stars. I made some stars out of there.
You guys had a bunch of them.
I
in
was a
there.
stepping stone on that one for a couple girls.
Did you have to pay every one of them females to be in there?
Well, I mean, we it was during COVID, so yes.
Oh, shit.
It was during
was,
COVID.
That's
bro.
right.
People wanted to work and people needed money, so we paid them. I mean, just like any other video, when you had extras,
Yeah.
when you were on the record company, for instance, right? It's all part of the budget.
Right.
These people didn't come, and the director didn't come for free. These people needed to get paid, and it's the same thing.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the model. Or I don't know, were they models or were they just girls?
Some of them were models, and I went through my man Relentless. I think you know Relentless.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Shout out to Chile. He always got a few ones
Again,
bad girls around him.
It's during COVID. People need money. Let's pay them. If they come into work,
Yeah.
let's pay them. And I believe, somewhere in the neighborhood of 150 or something like that.
So you paid
each.
every single female
Yes,
there on that
I
video.
wanted to make sure
Wow.
everybody ate.
That's dope, bro. You're taking care of the gente like that because they got
Yeah.
bills too, man.
Yeah, I mean, I had that conversation on my way here with a friend, and it's like some people come to you, you do a business deal, but they walk away with the whole bundle and then never look back. You know what I mean? I've always been one of them dudes like, let's take care of them. Let's make sure everybody's eating together, at least a little bit. And if we could do that, I think it goes a lot further because then your reputation gets goes through the dirt and in the mud. Oh, he don't pay nobody. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I've never been that
Just
guy.
like promoters talk about, artists overcharging or undercharging.
Yeah.
Moons, come on, you fuck with some models too in your video. You always got like
Yeah.
What you pay them?
I think I pay them about like 150 to 200, depending on like the hours you get. I just usually just have a little budget and I shoot it towards them. Like, oh, I got 150 for 3 hours, and so it's like $50 an hour they get.
Yeah.
So it just depends. It also depends what they're doing.
Where do you seek them out at? On Instagram, social
Instagram,
media?
Instagram, like the homies will be like, "Oh, you should get this girl in a video." I'm like, I'll hit them up, just reach out to them via DM, like, "Hey, I'm shooting a video, like this day in LA, you know."
Yeah.
Just hit them up real professional, you know.
Right.
And then they're mostly down, you know. And then I have content on my page too, like they know I'm legit, like all the cameras and all that shit, you know.
Yeah. What, you don't pay nobody,
Nah, I'm just, bro, I ain't shot a video and I don't know who knows how long,
fucking liar. You just had that banger right now with Mariah. What are you talking about?
Which one? Oh, that was on the shout out to Industry Music Group. That's Cazelle, man. That was all
that
him.
was all him.
We didn't have no
just showed
models.
up.
Wait, do we have models?
Yeah, girls on the Lolos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
bro.
On the did you have someone on the Harleys too?
Yeah, but I think one of them was my man's daughter, and the other one was my prima.
Oh,
You know,
I kept it in the family.
you know,
No, I see
I mean,
some
they wasn't
girls,
out
though.
there in like bikinis or nothing like
yeah.
that. They was respectful. We was at a park. It wasn't like
Yeah.
at a pool, swimming pool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And dude, let's talk about like all these like OnlyFans and these models buying houses off OnlyFans, bro. How bizarre is it? Like I know a few girls that just straight drop doing the, you know, the videos. I mean, some of them will do it, but they just paying their mortgage off OnlyFans, bro.
Yeah.
That shit gets me, bro. I be
Man.
hating low key, bro.
I mean, America took a lot of jobs overseas, baby boy. You got to do something. You know what I mean?
Man.
So I ain't mad at them. They got creative, and this platform really helps. You know, a lot of females. You know, I mean, when you call right now, T-Mobile, you call for customer care. They're gonna patch you through to somebody in Afghanistan, bro, or like India. And the guy goes, "Welcome to T-Mobile." You can't understand what
Right.
it is. Now, I ain't hating on that guy either,
Right.
but let's face it, man. There's less jobs in America.
Right.
There really is.
No disrespect, though.
No disrespect
to those with
at all.
accents, but I admit, it's hard
It's
to
hard,
and
bro.
no disrespect, but then they end up getting pissed off at you because you can't understand them.
Yeah.
I'm talking about these old phone operators or the representative. I'm like, don't get mad at me because I can't understand. I'm trying to get off this phone in 5 minutes like you are, but you know,
It's difficult, man. The jobs are overseas, and it's just really difficult to find work. And I mean, every year you got a fluctuation of across the country of kids graduating, and people need jobs from colleges to high schools.
Right.
Right. What do you do with all them kids? Everybody's rapping, but we need more doctors.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody's singing, but we need more nurses. You know what I'm saying? And so, what do you do with all those people? Well, let's create an app for them to show their ass. And some of these women jumped right on it.
You know, it's funny. There's a I saw this this
like a
girl.
poll, huh?
Did you
Oh.
see that girl last week? She was somebody sent it to me, and she got fired because her coworkers or somebody. She was
Oh,
an
the
RN.
nurse, huh?
The nurse. They found out that she had an OnlyFans, so they fired her. And because she was doing her thing on the side, whatever. But she's saving lives
Streets
during the
gotta
day.
eat, man. Streets gotta
You
eat.
know what I mean? And she admitted, she goes, "This shit OnlyFans pays me way more than what I make at the hospital," and they make some good money at the hospital.
Well, good for her.
The RN,
You know?
yeah.
We're in a bad situation, man.
My point is like you said, like you mentioned doctors, nurses, and whatnot. They're just leaving that field and going to OnlyFans. But that money only gonna last so long, man.
It is, man. But as long as their looks are intact and shit like that, more power to them, man. You can't knock the hustle, baby. You know what I'm saying? You can't knock the hustle.
What would Mellow Man Ace charge if he had a OnlyFans? What would your price be?
God, nobody want to see this. Dog,
No, but it depends what you bring to the table, bro.
Nobody want to see this. Dog,
I mean, you be doing
okay, look, if I was a young 22-year-old cat again, ripped the whole nine, man, I put the whole sausage out there. Like, look, bitch, like this is what I'm holding, and it's gonna cost you $1,000 to enter this room. Yeah,
Hey,
So like what, like $100 a month?
I just said 1,000.
Oh, 1,000?
All
right.
The high bidding starts at
right,
1,000.
let's make
I'll
it
even
interesting.
go one further and say, if you want to go on a date with me, $1,500. That includes dinner, that includes the movie, and a couple drinks after. But after that, you got to get up out of here.
Do you remember when the labels used to say that? They'd be like, "Oh, we're gonna do this contest, man, in Texas. You get a dinner date with
Yes.
on some Richie Valens shit. You know what I'm saying? Like get a date with Mellow Man Ace, man, and blah blah blah."
Yeah.
And,
Oh, that shit always caused problems at home.
Oh, for real? On your side?
Good Lord. Yeah.
But it's part of the business.
Right.
You ain't fucking them. You just,
Yeah.
you're being.
Yeah, but explain that to a female, 21 years old. Fuck you, motherfucker.
I think you had it right with the age.
Toxica, huh?
Toxica.
Well, I'm just saying,
Toxicas.
at that age, when I was 22, 23, that was a problem,
Sure.
You couldn't just come home and tell some girl that.
No, I get it. I dated them too. Like I already know at that age, especially if they come with baggage already.
They're not ready.
You ever had a situation? What's the worst thing that a female's ever done physically? Not to you, maybe to some of your material shit. Like they ever keyed your car, broke a window,
Damn, dog, this was a heavy one.
hit your car.
Listen, I don't want to have to put no names on
Nah,
this.
you don't. I ain't asked for
One
names.
year, I do a track with the legendary Tina Marie.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. I do a track with Tina, and the producer of the track ends up sleeping with my significant other at the time. I caught wind of what was cracking, and so now I got to sever ties with everybody. I lose the song with Tina in the process.
Hold
That
up.
to me was the worst.
Okay, so the producer of the track was sleeping with your ex.
He was doing the most, doing the most.
So that's how it affected you, obviously.
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
wasn't
fuck
physically,
them,
but mentally. That
he's
was like,
got the master to the track with Tina.
I wasn't worried about my music, man. So no one's ever hit your car up, shot at you, trying to stab you.
Threw a brick at your window?
No.
Never pissed him off that much, huh?
Nah, but see, I'm the type of dude I don't like confrontations, so I'm the type of
Just
dude.
walk away.
I'll write you an email and wait till you at work, pull all my shit out the house,
Wow.
shoot you that email. By the time you get it, you come home, the house empty. There's nothing you could do.
You got any grandchildren?
None. No, not yet.
Are you waiting?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready to take that step. Oh.
They say that being a grandfather is it's better than even being a dad. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, something about being a grandpa.
Are
That's
you
what
a
I heard.
grandfather yet?
I'm not, bro.
Yeah.
I started late. My kids are 6 and 2 and 15.
Right now, I think my middle son, Kazal, is the one that could possibly make me a grandfather.
Yeah.
And I think he'll be the one, I think, when they're ready. But I think, I always told my kids when they was young, I said, if you make me a grandfather before the age of 50, I'm breaking your fingers. I said that, and I was just saying that jokingly, but I think they took it serious.
Right. right.
I'm 55 now, still waiting on a grandchild.
Right, and the tables turn. Right. Moms used to be the same way. She was like, get your career going. Stay focused. They don't want any distractions. You know what I mean? And get your foundation. And that's luckily it worked out for me that way because
I've known your mom since day one, since you came in the game.
Yeah.
She's been special to me. She's always treated me like a second mother.
Awesome, bro.
So I know.
Appreciate that, man. She'll be happy to hear that.
Yeah, no, I love her, man. I love her.
She actually
remember the show that you did. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Nah, go ahead.
I pulled Pops up, and you had moms, and they took a picture together.
Yeah, that was last year at the Autism Show. Shout out to Ride and Low Entertainment, man.
It was beautiful.
We do that every year. Yeah, Mom. She used to book you. She would book Kid Frost. She would book N2 Deep, Baby Bash, and it's the love that she gets, man. It's crazy. Sometimes I go, man, you're my mom. Like, she's like, oh yeah, she's begging to come on the podcast.
Yeah.
She's like, dude, let me come up there and tell my stories, man, because I got them. I'm like, you're still my mom, so I don't know if I want certain stories out.
No doubt. No, she's a beautiful person, man.
Yeah.
I mean, since we was young,
Yeah.
always treated me with the utmost love and respect, and it's just been, every time I see her, it's just like that warm embrace that that if some shit happened to you, they'd be really concerned.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So,
Right on, Mellow. So what else we got going on, man? What else? What's happening in today's world for Mellow Mayonnaise besides golfing and smoking cigars? What?
yeah, no, I mean,
What can I
know
get-
what? Oh man, I'm in a good place, man.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at shit. Financially, I'm up. I'm good. I'm smiling everywhere I go.
Yeah.
I'll be performing live at Club Throwbacks in Whittier on Saturday the 24th. So come check me out. And recently during COVID, I learned how to play 2 instruments, congas and
I saw that. Talk about that. What made you show the interest
dog,
for that?
you know,
I mean, besides the fact that you're a Cuban background, I mean.
Right. No, I mean, all I was doing was playing golf during COVID, but I also was learning how to play instruments. Because I said, when I come out of this, I want my value to go up as an artist. You know what I mean? The promoters have to pay a little bit more for the entertainment value, right? And so that was really why I did it. I wanted to come out and reinvent myself after COVID and kind of show you a new me, right?
Right.
And that's really why I did it. And then playing bongos and congas, which is a very similar instrument, just one smaller than the other. But now it's been a big piece of my show. I think it's added an extra layer.
It has. And then you have a couple others with you.
Well, yeah, of course, always
stage.
my son, Kazal, is on stage with me. And then Abby Losas, who is my maestra, actually, who taught me how to play percussion.
Yeah.
And so it's added layers.
I saw y'all, man. I mean, obviously, the last few shows, I've seen you, doing your thing. But recently, we had this Hacienda Heights show. Talk about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that shit was lit.
And you also, did you play part promoter into that too as well? Are you getting into
lead-
that side more?
I was the lead promoter on that. And I kind of just kept it low because, if not, when you put it out there too much, a lot of the other guys, hey, Mellow, book me too. And I'm like, I got a budget I'm working with.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
That show was dope.
I
That
just
shit was
went
so
after
lit.
my guys, you and Candyman and, and
JJ Fad.
Fad and all, you know what I mean?
You had Elisa Del Valle hosting.
Yeah. So it was a good time, man. Up in Hacienda Heights, you guys killed it. Your set, I keep using your guys' set as some of the videos after, you know what I mean? 'Cause, no, the shit was ridiculous.
Appreciate
bro.
that,
Y'all niggas
man.
killed it.
I think we all come with a show, and I know you in particular, bro. Your shows are always lit. They're very creative, with you and Cazell back and forth, and I just love when I see your show. I see hip hop at its finest.
Thank you, bro.
Like you got a background of obviously b-boy. I look at you as b-boy, Spanish rapper, trendsetter. Just you're the Godfather, goddammit.
Thank you, brother.
You know what I'm
Shit,
saying?
I'm humbled, though, man.
And you're
Thank
the only one I'll call that. He knows that to this day. And we've just been doing it. But I know the promoter thing, I've been actually wanting to get into that. But I'm like, dude, that is such a risky business. It's so hit and miss.
It is, but it's like my philosophy is you're never too old to try something new. Hence the drums on stage with me now, right? The congas and all that. It's the same with dabbling as a concert promoter. Put your money up.
Yeah.
Put your money up. If you've been in the game as long as we have, you already know what to do. You already know what to do.
Right.
You've seen it, but you've done it from the front of the stage. This time we're asking you to step behind the stage and then maybe take the stage. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you're organizing everything.
I think it's the promotion part. It's like, okay, are you going to literally hit the streets? I know social media plays a big part, digital media, but are you really going to be in them streets?
I did.
Passing flyers out,
you can
selling
ask
tickets, doing all that.
We had a great crowd. You got to admit, for that venue, we had a great crowd. And yes, I was in the street. I was going to the clubs like we did back when we first started.
Yes.
I was jumping on the mic. I was doing the two giveaway thing. Playing your music.
Yeah.
JJ Fab music, playing my music, Candy music, doing it all. The same things that we learned to do as young men. I just applied it at 55. And lo and behold, it worked.
Shout outs to the owners over there, man, at Old Crab Restaurant, Hacienda Heights.
Yeah, shout out to my man Johnny Gonzalez,
and Johnny
and my man Joey
Joey.
Rodriguez. No doubt, those were my partners in the whole thing, and we put it together. And I think still the city is still buzzing from that because they've never had a concert there.
Right. Are they gonna have? I'm sure they're.
Oh, we're gonna run it back. We're gonna run it back.
Can't wait to hear that. Cigars, man. What's your cigar choice? What do you recommend for me?
It's got to be Oliva.
Oliva. Can I get that here?
Oliva.
Okay.
Any smoke shop got them. You can go to Mi Casa out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What's special about Oliva?
Well, I think it's the seed, and I think it's the slow burning cigar, and it's mild. If you like a mild cigar, not too harsh.
Yeah.
the aroma is so splendid. It kind of just makes you feel like you're on an island somewhere, bro. I mean, I've smoked a lot of cigars.
Yeah.
As you all remember, my first album, I had them right in my pocket.
Hell yeah,
right?
that's what we know.
I'm lucky to be alive still. But nah, Oliva is
A
my
couple
guy.
more cops here. I don't know. I'm not too
Oliva,
sure,
come
bro.
on. Oh, give me a fucking
There you go.
Give me a
There you
fucking
go.
break.
See that? Come
Hey.
on, brother. Hey.
Hey,
We got
Oliva,
a
baby.
oxygen tank in the back over here for Mellow.
Olivas.
Don't worry about you, bro.
Olivas, man. Come on, man. I got the oxygen tank
Okay, good.
in my pocket.
You know,
Right here.
yeah, I'll tell you something that nobody knows. Well, they might know. I sleep with a CPAP.
I know, and because of you and what you posted on social media one day,
Yeah.
I went and did the thing,
Did you? Sleep study?
the sleep study.
And?
And well, look, okay. I'm just gonna say this. I feel great.
Okay.
I feel great. But here's what happened. I got a little situation with claustrophobia. Well, now here's.
Hey, bro, we got
Come on, hit the
story.
You can do that.
We
Go
gotta
ahead.
tell
Okay.
this story.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm a little claustrophobic because of
We know,
one
Mellow.
time I was in Laughlin with Be Real, Cypress Hill,
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit, Funk Dubious. We doing a show on a boat. Unfortunately, the driver docked the boat on the Arizona side.
All right.
So as we're about to take the stage, we notice 7 police boats rushing the big boat. We turn around. What's going on? They coming on land too. They get 16, 17 of us, DJ Lethal, myself, Funk, Son Doobie, this one, that one, everybody. And they put us in a paddy wagon in the summer. So it's
Oh,
like
shit. You already burning up out there
Bro,
on the lake.
it's-
On the
it's
lake is
van.
hotter than anywhere.
it's a white van, and you enter to the back doors like this.
Yeah.
And then the first man got to go in, go that way, and come this way in order to make room for 16 people. That day, I acquired claustrophobia.
Yeah.
We in the summertime, they driving us to Mojave Desert County Jail. I'm bugging out. I can't take it. But if I'm going to jail, that's the best way to go with Son Doobie, DJ
we've
Lethal.
been there.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So when I went and did the damn CPAP test, they start plugging you in.
Yeah.
You're gonna spend the night there.
Yeah.
And I goes, well, what if I have to use the restroom at night? She goes, well, just push this button
Yeah.
and I'll come in and
Yeah.
unplug you.
Yeah.
And I go, but I gotta go to the bathroom like 3 or 4 times a night. She goes, and I'm like, oh hell no. What if what if I leak on myself? You know what I'm saying? What if I piss on myself?
Do you have another condition that
No,
makes you go 3
no.
times a day?
Bro, you drink water, you drink fluids throughout the
You
day.
must drink a
It's-
hell of a lot of water, bro, to
I
go
drink a lot
3
of water.
times. I
Well,
don't,
because I sweat easy.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? I sweat real easy
that's healthy.
and shit like that. Plus, I had a heart condition back in 2017, so I got to keep water. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In my organs.
Okay,
You
I got
feel
it.
me?
I got it.
Yeah. So here's go some water now. If you don't
Right.
mind, I'm gonna have some water.
And we'll finish the CPAP sleep study because I'm interested to
So
see
then-
what your
yes,
score
yes.
was.
Okay, so now they plugging me in. I start feeling claustrophobic, Money Moons. And I'm like, I can't do this shit. I said, look, she was so nice too. Are you okay? Are you feeling all right? The room was great, nice and big, had a bed,
Yeah.
TV, I'm chilling. She's plugging me in. Now I feel claustrophobic a little bit. I said, I can't do this shit.
Has she put the mask on you yet?
No, not even yet. She had the mask on. She putting all this shit on my head. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm gonna be glued to this shit. You know what I mean? What if I gotta get up and use the toy? I gotta wait for
Yeah,
her to
yeah.
come and take 20 fucking electrodes off
It's a
my
big
head.
mess, yeah.
Anyway, I didn't do it. I left. My doctor said we'll do the home test. We'll give you the CPAP joint, and that's where I'm at.
I heard
All
about
right,
that. There
peace.
is a home
Good night,
test.
everybody.
Okay. So you did the home test.
I'm about to.
Oh, you're about to. So this
But
is
it's
recent.
all based on what you
Bro.
had the courage to do, my man.
No, I was forced to because my wife was said, number 1, you snore like a motherfucker.
That's where I'm at.
And number 2, you
choking.
You choke. You literally lose your breath.
Stop breathing.
in the middle of the. And do you know my sleep study score was? I had 86 episodes an hour. That means I stopped breathing 86 times an hour. And now that I wear the mask, it's 0 or 0.1 or something like that. But because it's not 100% effective, but
So your energetic levels are crazy.
they're a lot more than you know what I'm saying, than they were for sure. I'm not falling asleep on the road anymore. I'm not driving as much now, but before I was like, I'm sly. I was one of them fucking drivers. I was like, why am I? Is it what I'm eating and this and that? And it's like, no, the doctor told me because you're waking up so much during you're not getting good sleep. You're not getting good rest. So as soon as I tried, it takes about fucking 3 or 4 months to get used to that. And you got to find the right mask too. No, I'm sorry we're losing all our young listeners right now, but because it's old shit. No, it happens to younger people too in their 20s.
Yes, it does.
It's age is not a factor, but you got to find the right mask. You got the full face one. You got the nasal one. See, I sleep with my mouth open, so I got to do the full face.
Now, is that like the one they put you at the doctor when they get, and you breathe into the shit,
Yeah.
Mile High Stadium type shit?
Sadly to say, to reference it, but it's like a fucking jockstrap, fucking cup. You wear for your sack when you're playing baseball. It's shaped like that.
That might work for me.
And
you breathe into it?
Because I breathe through your nose and breathe normal, and then they give you one with this like humidifier, and then you pour distilled water, and then that just keeps so your throat doesn't go dry, and you wake up with that like cotton mouth feel, because that's the worst. Bro,
so which one is the one that you got?
I forgot the name of it. I forgot what it's called. I don't know, but the mask I got is like the full face one.
But it doesn't cover your eyes, right?
Nah, okay. Bro, nah.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, bro. It's really dope. And you know what? It's for your health, man. And at the end of the day. And now they got these things where you could put them in. They got these devices where they put them in your chest. But you got to surgically have that installed. And then you just do this little thing, go, psst. I'm like, I ain't with that shit yet.
Yeah, nah.
You gotta show and prove to me
That's
first.
some funky shit. We not.
Inserting stuff into me.
No, we're not doing that.
So, but good luck to you on that, my man, because, it definitely helps, bro.
Well, again, thank you, bro. You had the courage to put that shit on social media. And like, I suffer from that same shit. So I started looking into it.
70%, I'm just throwing a number out there, but I guarantee you, Latinos especially, bro, fucking snore. And it's not, you don't have to be overweight. Yeah, the majority do that are overweight, snore.
Yeah.
But if you're, ladies, if your man is stop breathing and he does that,
call 1-800-CPAP.
All right, man. I don't know how that we got off topic with that, but it's very important right there, man. Mellow, man. Anything else, bro? We need to push.
Catch me October 8th at the Lake Paris Fairgrounds. I'll be shocking and rocking and doing my thing.
IE representing October 8th. Where we at, Moons? We anywhere? Are we there too?
Yeah.
You doing the same show?
Yeah, Dougie.
No shit.
AD put through AD.
I don't know who the promoter was.
Yeah. AD. Shout outs to AD.
Absolutely, we rocking together.
Oh man, can we? Because every time we do a show together, I always want to do a joint that we've done together. Mellow has been there gracefully, man, to bless me on a few tracks that I produced back in the day. One, remember the Games Pain remix?
I do.
And a lot of cats are asking for that. Just hit me. He was on there on that. But the Player's Delight joint was really dope, and it was a rapper's delight, but we did it on Greenside Records. It was Lighter Shade, me, D, Mellow, and Kid Frost, and it was like the West Coast anthem of Latinos doing rapper's delight, and it was really dope. And it's out there. You guys can check for it. But I would like to just maybe do the verses on one day, if you don't mind.
Let's rehearse. Let's rehearse. Or send it to me so I can learn my part.
Okay.
I don't know. We live far from each other.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you send it to me, I can learn my parts in about 2 weeks riding around in the whip.
Yeah.
It takes me about 2 weeks to learn my shit.
And a lot of cats have asked us to do a song together too. I know the fans are out there. Or man, you should do a song with Mel. I'm like, who should I do a song with? If I decide to get back in the studio one day, and that your name always pops up too. So would you be down for something like that?
Absolutely. You know what you, dog. It's like AOT-O-matic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Anything else, Moons? What else?
Well, since we're on a hip hop podcast and we got a hip hop legend here,
I don't freestyle.
I was gonna say let's get a freestyle.
I got nothing, man. I got nothing.
He wanted to do Mentirosa, but I didn't have that queued up. I'm sure.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing anymore.
Damn.
We'll have to bring him back on the next one to do that, man.
Yeah, I haven't freestyled in over 20 years. 25 years. Yeah.
He's been
I
through it
know,
all,
man. I know.
Oh, it's all good.
It's just, hey, it's legendary now. I don't have to do that shit.
Who used to say that? And don't freestyle, no rap. E40 said that. No rap for free, man.
For me, it was just like there was a point in time where MCs just stopped testing me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I think they heard Mentirosa, might have thought it was something sweet, but then they turned the records over or whatever. Oh shit, this motherfucker did some shit with Cypress Hill, and he did, he got English and Spanish. Oh shit,
Yeah.
And then at some point, it just I stopped practicing to have to be sharp at all the times, especially when you did like the East Coast mix shows. They want you to freestyle. And at that point, it was just I was already, I did good.
Didn't you used to freestyle during your shows?
I used to freestyle during my show.
During Mas Pingon or something like that.
I would bring up Sendog and Be Real, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But that was back in the day. You don't need to do that no more is what you feel?
No, I mean, now they're accomplished. I'm known. I got my little thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't mean to downplay myself, but, my thing is just keeping it humble, dog. Like, I've been here. I've gone nowhere.
Yeah.
You can say what you want about me. He might be poor. He might be rich. You don't know what I'm holding. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty about me. I'm never going to tell you. You can go online and look at all the little sites. One say I'm 68 million in. Others say I'm 7 million. You don't know what I'm holding.
Do you still have the love for hip hop?
I got love for hip hop, especially since I added the drums on stage. The performing aspect is my favorite aspect right now of what we do.
See, Moons, we got to switch the show up, bro.
Get a live band.
I mean, that would be dope, but shit.
I mean, can you afford to pay a live band?
Thank you. That was my next question.
7 guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's true.
You want to make a profit, but you want your value to go up, and you don't want to have to give that profit up after. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I hear you. It's got to be beneficial for everybody, for sure.
It's got to be beneficial for everybody.
Yeah.
And if you can get people to work at a very fair price, then give them their fair price. Whatever they ask for, if it's in your budget, give it to them. Give it to them, and I think that's gone a long way in my book.
Mellow Man Ace, man, my brother right here, mi hermano, godfather right here, Latino hip hop. Before we get up out of here, one last thing, man. I want you to look towards Moons real quick. All right, not like that, but just do because I got something over here.
Okay.
That I wanna.
Surprise or what?
Don't let that be a Grammy you pulling out.
All right,
it's
bro.
your honorary Grammy.
Nah, we good. You see a difference?
And what? You put your hat on backwards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you $50 right now if you could tell me what was on the front of my hat. We've been sitting here for an hour and a half.
Holy shit.
$50. Hold on.
Holy shit.
I got it in the office right now. $50. Who's on the front of my hat? What is on the front of my hat? Fuck. Does it have something right here?
Nah.
Okay, good.
God damn it, Jim. I don't remember.
I know it's on yours, man. Shout out to AV Chevy, man. What up, dude? It's my boy right here.
Yeah, shout out to my sponsors, AV Chevy,
Right.
Cilantro Lime, Sterling Images, and Daily Ads. They've been holding my podcast down for 2 years now, and I'm thankful for that.
You're doing very well at that, man. You're on your 3rd season or 2nd?
We're in the middle of our 2nd season.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's real dope, man.
And goddamn it, I don't remember what you had on your hat. Let me see that shit.
It's gonna be a mystery. I'm gonna let them scroll it back. I'll tell you off air.
Is that right?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Well,
That's what we
peace.
leave
Good
a
night,
message,
everybody.
Mellow Man A Show. Make sure you guys follow us, man, on social media at the Blackout Podcast. Everywhere. YouTube is the platform right here. I think we found our home right here, didn't we?
Yeah, it's dope right here, bro.
YouTube's where at because we're gonna start going live. That's the thing. We're gonna have all the callers, do all that thing. This shit right here. That's what that does. We'll go live on the internet because I'm tired of editing. But Mellow Man, thank you so much, bro, for having for being on the platform, man.
Mellow Man Ace TV at YouTube. Thank you, my man, for having me. Appreciate the Blackout for having me. Peace indeed. True indeed.
Let's go.